nobody thinking about that. Ain't nobody wants to talk about that. We are at an event where black people need to act like they got some fucking sense. Why the fuck are you wanting to talk about this dumb shit at a motherfucking youth event? I don't know why the hell none of these females were wearing fucking hairnets with all this hair flying all the fucking round on my food. What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from ACONNECTIONTV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. Acronym, Ask Dad. Yeah. I am here to talk to you guys about episode 21. Yeah, episode 21 of RhoA. For 21 fucking weeks of this year, we have gotten episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And yeah, that's a lot of freaking episodes. That's a lot of freaking weeks. Anyways, what are we gonna get? Like a 3-part reunion? So we're gonna get another episode, so 22 weeks, and probably a 3-part reunion. So 25 fucking weeks, almost half of the year. Chasing Nene is the name of this particular episode, and this was a decent episode. I thought that it was really nice to see a lot of the families come back after this Philippine retreat or whatever the case may be. So we started this particular episode off with Noelle and Cynthia. Noelle has grown up, y'all. She is a teenager, y'all. She has boobies, y'all. And she has legs, y'all. And she knows how to wear a nice high heel. And she is rocking these homecoming dresses. Noelle is simply stunning, okay? And it really looked like all of that was her hair. I would hope at, as a teenager, all of that is her hair. But Noelle is simply gorgeous. And congratulations to Cynthia, because I can see Noelle coming from Leroy and Cynthia. Noelle is explaining to Cynthia about the homecoming dance or whatever. And Cynthia's like, well, she's a teenager now, and now I have to explain to her about this and that, and she's getting cleavage and so forth and so on. And I'm like, Cynthia, you've been there, done that. And I remember you saying that you know what girls go through, so don't, come on now. You gotta vibe with your daughter, And Kenya comes in, and Kenya is beautiful. Like, these women, or Real Housewives of Atlanta, are beautiful black women. And Kenya she's gorgeous, okay? Her attitude, not so much at times, but she is freaking gorgeous. And so she comes in and she's like, I could give Noelle some advice about the boys. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, no, no, not really, Kenya. We don't really want your advice, but whatever. And so Noelle comes out wearing the first dress, and it was cute, but it was like kindergarten Tinkerbell-ish. And so she comes out with the second dress, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the second dress. The second dress was everything. The second dress was something that I would see one of these stars today wear on the red carpet or something like that. So it was really looking nice. And Noelle was trying to serve diva, trying to serve confidence. And I'm like, I hope you're not about to walk like your mom did. But she's like, I'm about to walk. And I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, these women don't know how to walk. And so she walked like 2 steps, and she was like, I'm here, or some shit she said. And I was like, okay, now, next. So Kenya gets up to walk. And I'm like, Kenya, you exude so much attitude. Yo, you better walk, okay? So she comes in, she takes 1 step, and she's like, just look around. I'm like, no. No, that's not how you walk. And there's some Cynthia, well, I'll let Kenya take care of that, but when it comes to mama over here, I can tell you how to walk. No, Cynthia, you can't. Nene, Greg, and Brent. Don't really have a lot to say about them. They had a french fry toast at the family. Greg doesn't want Brent to walk more than 1 block. And I'm just like, what are we talking about here? I'm just happy that It's a mom and a father together. They have 2 boys and they're raising their kids. And the mom is the breadwinner and the husband supports. I think that just throws all caution to the wind and says, fuck your stereotype because this is in existence. So for that, I give them all the love and the support in the world, but I was over it, so I kind of fast forwarded. Actually, I didn't, but there's nothing else to talk about. Kandi is getting assistance from her assistants about what to wear to their date or to her date with Todd because Todd is coming back from LA and she wants to get some nookie because she didn't get any when she was in the Philippines. Duh. And she hasn't had any since he's been away. Duh. That's how it's supposed to work. But she wants some cucumber. Okay? She wants some cucumbers and potatoes. And so for her, you know, she feels that she needs to dress the part and spice it up and all that. And we're talking about vibrating panties and with remote controls. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So Kandi tries on this dress that didn't look like a dress when he was holding it up. It looked like, I don't know what I thought it was. But the dress is oh so tight and fitting on every little curve on Kandi's body. And you know, Kandi has a curvaceous bod and her boobs are out, and so Riley comes in looking all sorts of 19, 21, but she 12, y'all. She 12. Can you believe that? She 12. So she comes in with this long flowing hair. I hope it's hers. And she's like, where's the button? Like, ugh. What'd you say? I'm gonna be in college. And Phaedra explains to her assistant that she wants to throw a boys' meet or like a boys' rally, a men's rally, so that young boys can have some aspirations and get some good words of wisdom and advice about longevity in life in the world of America today, where we have the Trayvon Martins and people getting killed behind their backs, like cops shooting them back, like all these people. It's so many names, I can't even list them all. Anyways, so Phaedra is doing an amazing thing, and I just commend her. And the fact that she can call a White House czar to get some advice or some, I'm like, Phaedra, you better go ahead. You didn't call a babysitter, you called a White House czar. Okay? You better go ahead, and I think I'm saying it right. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Todd and Kandi's dinner was so like, I really wasn't here for it. I hate seeing Kandi and Todd together now because now in every scene that we see them in, they're discussing their problems. And I, for one, don't, not only do I not want them to have problems, but I don't want to hear about their problems because they went through hell dealing with Mama Joyce getting married, and now all they do have is problems. And it's just like, y'all need to work that shit off the camera. Work that shit out off the camera, because it's like, I don't know, their time together is where it seems so forced and so scripted and so, okay, now I have to say something that's going to spark interest for the camera for the sake of sparking interest for the camera. And it's annoying. That's what I get when I watch them. Not saying that any of their stuff is fake, but that's what I get when I watch them. I don't get that when I watch Peter and Cynthia anymore. When I watch Peter and Cynthia, I just get Cynthia saying, come here, let's play catch up, because she knows she has to do the scene, but then they talk. You know, it's kind of like natural with them. I don't know. It's even natural with Phaedra when she does her scenes. And I don't know. It's even more natural with Greg and Nene when they do their scenes. Kandi and Todd need to keep their marital status to themselves off of camera because it's very awkward to watch. Cynthia and Peter get together, and this is the first time that I actually thought that Peter was attractive. And the reason why I thought that Peter was attractive was because he started to speak in his Jamaican accent. And as soon as the words them left his mouth, the urge that came over me, you know, let me tell you, man, Jesus. What's a going, boy? And when he started talking Jamaican to Cynthia, I was like, ooh, Peter, wait, stop. I was like, stop, Peter, hold on, wait, you too old for that, you too old. I was like, Cynthia better go ahead and get that Jamaican, yes, God, Cynthia. I was like, I can see how Peter charm the draws off of Cynthia because, man, let me tell you, that Jamaican accent will make me weak in the motherfucker. I get so weak. Blood starts racing through my veins. What? I get so weak. Boy, this is something I can't explain. I get so something about the way you do. You make me do it. What? Knocks me right off of my. Y'all better go ahead and be singing with me. Off my feet. Can't explain why your Jamaican accent makes me weak. Anyways, they go ahead and talk about the trip and how, you know, Nene didn't go, so it was great. And, you know, Phaedra's inviting them to the men's rally and so forth and so on. And she, you know, she needs help with her lines because, you know, Cynthia does not have any kind of Jamaican accent. But I thought that whole scene was just lovely. Shout out to Peter for representing Jamaica. And did you see when Obama was like, oh my God, when Obama went to Jamaica, and I think he said, what's a guan? Go ahead, Obama, and shout out to Hillary Clinton for running for president. I think it's gonna happen, but then again, you know, Obama, Hillary, they kind of like this. Clinton, Obama, they kind of like this. So, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen, but shout out, because I hope, you know, in my lifetime to see a woman president. I think that'll be amazing. And Hillary seemed like she got her head together. So, Cynthia and Kenya, they do their scene for the pilot, and the world twirls on, or the energy twirls on, or the twirl on effect, whatever it's called, something with the twirl. Life of a twirl, or something like that. And I just have to take my hat off, or my hair, and say congratulations to Kenya for producing this professional looking pilot, because I think it looks legit. And, you know, Cynthia does her thing, and, you know, Kenya, they do their thing, and, you know, Kenya's happy, so I'm excited for them. Excuse me. We get to this boys event. It looks amazing. I'm happy for Phaedra that she's decided to do something like this. It really shows her giving back, you know, and there's nothing but positive energy in the air for this, because now more than ever, with police brutality being on an all-time high thanks to camera phones, you know, it's times like this where we need this kind of mentorship, especially coming from established, prestigious black men of the community, to represent what boys should aspire to be like or become, as far as having a positive light and really doing the right thing. So I definitely commend Phaedra for that. But Claudia Jordan, girl, first of all, let me just say this. I don't know why the hell none of these females were wearing fucking hairnets with all this hair flying all the fucking round on my food. Hell no. Now, Aleem, he looked like he prepared some a fabulous meal. I don't know why he had, was that asparagus and probably string beans? It was, I don't know. I was like, I don't want no damn asparagus on my goddamn plate, but whatever it was, it looked amazing. So the fact that we have these beautiful women, they're all beautiful, but they're with these synthetic wigs and no hair nets. Now, all of them are gonna say, that's my hair, that's my, fuck all of that. But all this hair just flying around and shit, I was annoyed by that, okay? And then what really made me even more annoyed was when Nene came in, paid the girls dust, because she doesn't owe anyone on this cast a motherfucking thing. Anyone. So she comes in and she doesn't acknowledge the negativity. And I'm like, girl, I do the same thing. Don't acknowledge the motherfuckers, because at the end of the day, it's breeding negativity. If you're trying to stay in a space of a calm light, then stay in that motherfucking space. If you know talking to these broads is gonna get you out of that space, fuck them. So she goes and talks to Phaedra. I'm all here for it. They're having a great conversation. Phaedra, being messy boots like Andy Cohen, calls the girls over and brings them over. And I'm thinking something's about to pop off now, because Claudia's like, I want to dig into this bitch. I want to dig into this bitch. Whatever. Anyways. And so, you know, Phaedra's like, I want us to be calm and well-mannered. You know what we're here for. Let's act according. And I'm like, yeah, y'all are all over 50. Y'all all need to act y'all motherfucking age. And I'm being funny, but at the end of the day, some of the shit that they argue about gets on my motherfucking nerves. So we move on past that, and then Claudia chimes in while they fucking serving fucking food and they ain't got no damn hairnets on. And she's sitting there flinging her hair like this, and I'm like, bitch, if I see hair chips in my motherfucking food or dandruff shavings and my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I was so annoyed and pissed. I ain't gotta worry about Nene because her hair is on her motherfucking scalp. It ain't moving nowhere. It's there. I ain't gotta worry about her. But this girl come flinging, well, I just want to talk. And you know, well, things got crazy when you left Jeff. Bitch, ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody thinking about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. We are at an event where black people need to act like they got some fucking sense. Why the fuck are you wanting to talk about this dumb shit at a motherfucking youth event? I was so pissed. And then when Claudia had the motherfucking nerve, she had the motherfucking nerve to go like this, wearing gloves, touching her motherfucking head going like this, and they gonna put her hand back in the motherfucking food. And you wanna talk about some dumb shit that happened weeks ago. Especially after they came back from this motherfucking Philippine trip, kumbaya and getting along and shit, and we wanna bring in this negativity in this motherfucker. It's a charity. Oh my God. This is what you call, what do we call this, Wes? This is when you call a motherfucker trying to stay on the come up. Claudia, you lost all your glory and grace. You were so humble and awesome on this motherfucking Philippine trip, giving Phaedra the big room and doing all this shit and bringing the girls together and breaking the glass because you want people to come together and be on one accord. But your ass left all that shit in the motherfucking Philippines. You carry your ass back to Atlanta and you want to act ghetto ratchet at this motherfucking event. No, goddamn boy, y'all gotta serve these boys the food. I was just too through. Nene, this was the first time that I understood why Nene walked out of a situation and was just like, you know what? I'm not about this life. I'm not even here for this. We are at an event. I flew all the way from motherfucking New York to be here to help Phaedra, and this is the shit that I'm gonna get. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Nene, I was all for Nene in this situation with Nene versus Claudia. Claudia was way too far left and the motherfucking wrong, and Nene was way too far right and the motherfucking right, okay? To get up and motherfucking leave. Because I tell you one thing, I'm not seeing, and then they was getting loud and apparently they could hear them outside. I'm like, well, if I just want to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it. Wrong motherfucking time, chick. Wrong time to talk about some dumb shit. It's dumb shit. I don't know, but next episode, you know, Candy is talking about going to LA for a couple months with Todd. That makes sense. Y'all are married. Let Mama Joyce take care of Riley. Mama Joyce got a whole bank account of millions. They don't need you, Candy, for a couple months. They don't need you. You're good. You good. Mama Joyce can be a mama. Okay? And the aunts, you got the aunts, you got everybody down there. You got the assistants. Okay? Let them take care of 12-year-old, 21-year-old motherfucking Riley. Let's change the 12, put the 2 in front of the 1. 21-year-old girl got her shit together. She going to college. Okay? Riley will be fine. She sure enough will. And I think that it's a good thing for her to go to LA. And I think this is going to lead in to the next season of, you know, taping Todd and Candy in LA and all that extra shit. I don't know. I'm still not here for Kim and Nene's show. That's just my personal opinion. But what else is going to happen? I don't know. I'm ready for this motherfucking dramatic reunion. Shout out to Phaedra and Portia for supporting your girl Nene throughout everything on What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. Portia and Phaedra. Portia was fine. But Phaedra, when she read that person that called her on the phone and asked her about her kids visiting in prison and said, well, if you was dead, it would be your business. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. My thing is, if y'all are on a motherfucking reality show, if this is reality TV and you decided to put your life out there for people to speculate upon and give their opinion on, then you need to be willing to at least be cordial. You don't have to answer anybody's motherfucking question. You damn right you don't have to. But that was nasty. That was uncalled for and nasty. You are on reality TV. You are supposed to expect questions like that to come to you. And then answer them with some kind of grace. And, you know, and humility. Like, girl, bye, girl, with all that. That was a bit much. But they definitely riding the Nene train, and I don't know what happened at this reunion, but I can't wait to see what happened at this reunion. And Phaedra is saying that her and Kenya aren't where they thought they were because of this particular reunion. So I'm looking forward to that. So the girls looked beautiful. I thought I was staring at Portia's nipple on her right titty the whole time. I don't know if it was a mark because of the mic, whatever, but them shits was tight. That dress looked like it did not fit at all. But anyway, shout out to the girls. I hope this reunion is going to be amazing, and I hope you enjoy this review. Leave comments below. I'm Wesley from ACONNECTIONTV, the network. Deuces, stay ask-dotting, adopting similar connections despite our differences. Got caught up real quick. Deuces.